I'll be honest, with this character I don't use him that much. I'm not a particular fan of his movesets or his combos, but I have used him tons now. I've played with him in every way. I know his tilt, I know all of his movesets, and I know how to use him against opponents. Just because I don't like him doesn't mean I can't use him. So let's get started, and I hope you learn something insightful. So, Sage Mode Naruto. Whatever you might want to say about him, he definitely stands like a boss, and his rapid Rasengan barrage and his interesting and unique combos definitely make him a character that stands out from the rest in a game with so many potential candidates for your favourite character. I myself don't find him particularly useful because I prefer a more direct speed, and I feel that his attacks don't feel visceral enough for me, and I don't feel like there's enough for connection in some of his combos. However, for some he might be the perfect choice, as his quick returns make subbing more efficient, and his frankly overpowered jutsu and really effective ultimate that can catch people off guard is possibly the choice for people who maybe struggle to get ultimates to land, or who want to juice this a bit quicker than some. For a little bit of backstory, the introduction of Sage Mode came when Naruto learned to dry his death and sought to seek in his master's footsteps, and sought to learn the Sage Mode, which not even Jiraiya himself had learned. During this time, Pain attacked the village. This is a replay of the fight you're seeing above, which I conducted in my own time in the game. And using his Sage Mode, he managed to defeat Pain, prove his power and prowess with ninjutsu, not just a vest for the Nine Tails. And most importantly of all, he learned a degree of self-control. Now, the Sage Mode Naruto in the game, I find, doesn't quite reflect the power that he's shown to have. Although that Rasengan barrage you just saw is rapid and very powerful, it's often easy to predict and easier still to block. The Air Rasengan I find to be incredibly effective, however. While some other moves may suffer, such as his combos, or at least his up combo being less effective than I could have hoped for, he definitely has some prowess when it comes to fighting. However, despite the powerful jutsu, relative speed and pretty effective combos despite their lack of visceral tangibility, Sage Mode Naruto is at a loss at any kind of range, or with anyone more serious at taijutsu. Rock Lee, for example, will definitely hammer him, and he's at his best when he's taking on characters up close and personal, where if things get dodgy, he runs out of subs, he can knock back those Rasengans at speed and get himself the hell out of there. That UJ seems to be its only long-range attack, and the cutscene that you're seeing above is the only special one with Sage Mode Naruto, which he plays when he defeats Pain and I believe Nagato. I can't say what it is, but something from watching the Sage Mode Naruto fight in the anime made me expect something more from this character. I expected a similar power to that of Madara, who also, I'm afraid, was a bit of a disappointment for me in this game. What does stand out for me, however, about this character is that he is solid. Unlike most characters who have polar opposites of being overpowered, or underpowered, or slow, or fast, Sage Mode Naruto seems to be the only truly balanced character I can find in this game, sitting slap back in the middle of jutsu prowess, combo efficiency and speed. The most effective thing that you could do to this character would be to put Chakra Seal Tag on him, as once you get out of his combos, and he can't do that return Rasengan barrage, you've got him pegged. I had played with Naruto for a while and I was trying to work out exactly how I was going to do this video, and then I realised exactly what it was I was missing. I hadn't been playing with Naruto's Awakening. That Nine Tails Awakening mode definitely completes what I thought was an unbalanced character. Now, to get a go at Sage Mode Naruto's Awakening, I had to stand still for a hell of a time, and as you can see in this fight, I seem to have been standing still for too long and Pain's gotten the drop on me. Yeah, I thought honestly at this point I was going to lose the match and die, but I put it out the bag and whip out the Nine Tails. You see when I said earlier that I found Naruto, particularly in the Sage Mode, unremarkable? Yeah, I take back everything I said. This Awakening more than makes up for that. While you can see I kind of fluffed it when I was trying to use the Nine Tails as combos, it is actually a very good hand-to-hand grappler if you can get someone to run out of subs, which as you can see here, I used up all of mine. That Chakra Gun volley, spam it and you've won. However, as you just saw, the downside of this mode is that it does not have much longevity on it. And especially against someone like Pain, who has a really good defensive jutsu, you need to make sure you get in quick and mess him up. Here I just about clutch it, but it was against the computer, so I don't consider it too impressive. The reason I do all of these against the computer is because for a lot of these, I'm playing game after game after game trying to get something that's representative of the character's general gameplay. Here, as you can see, I might have ruined my rank a little bit trying to get out the Ninetales, but it was definitely worth it. Ninetales Awakening is what you need to get yourself out of a bad situation, especially if you're using this character. I think from now on I'm going to start using a ranking system when I'm measuring characters, so I'm going to give this Naruto a 7.5 out of 10. Ideally the next episode will be out soon, and we look at Sai to see if the pen really is mightier than the sword in the next episode. Stay tuned, and don't forget, on this video, if you liked it, like, disliked it, dislike, comment if you're that emotionally moved, and if I just blew you out of the park, hit me up with a favourite.